welcome to Thrive in Your Mind Thursday. Today we're talking about sparking positive vibes, how to ignite those feel-good feelings inside of you that are always there. We're going to talk about what to do when you just don't feel okay and how to feel okay when you're not okay, and what you could do about that to turn it around, because you do have the power to turn things around and to feel better. I'm Nikki Ganjemi, and I help you recondition your mind for success. And it's an inside-out process, how you can start harnessing power of your mind, and so that you can move forward faster and with more ease. You know when you just don't feel like yourself, when you're feeling kind of off and things are just not in flow, right? You could be happier, you could feel better, but there's something going on and you just kind of feel off. But we tend to want to fight that, right? Because we want to feel good and we tell ourselves that we should be feeling better, but sometimes we just feel how we feel, right? So how can you be okay when you're not okay? And then how can you start moving into those more positive vibes so that you can feel better, so you can get out of the funk that you're in and move forward faster? So you keep pushing and muscling through to move forward, but eventually it leads to you feeling stressed out, right? Burnt out and just exhausted. But instead of allowing yourself to feel the way you do, you just naturally want to keep putting one foot in front of the other and moving forward, and also judging yourself, saying things or thinking things in your mind like, well, I really shouldn't feel this way, and I got to keep tending to things and moving forward. And what happens is you get into this resistance where you're kind of pushing against yourself. So the short answer to how do you be okay with not being okay is that you allow yourself to feel how you're feeling. Give yourself a break, cut yourself some slack. Sometimes it's okay to retreat away from the world and to just be with yourself. One thing that helps me is practicing being present, and that's in the moment. So if you are making a cup of coffee, you're making that cup of coffee. You don't have to think about what am I doing next and what fire do I have to put out and this thing that I did yesterday and how I could have done it better. No, that's your time to make your cup of coffee. And when you can start practicing being present to whatever it is that you're doing, that's where you're going to notice that you're going to have this little bit of a breathing space where you can just unwind and use that moment to just be present. Dr. Jill Bolte Taylor, she's a neuroscientist, and she says it takes just 90 seconds for an emotion to move through you. So a minute and a half to process an emotion. The only reason why we're ever unhappier for longer than that is because we are holding on to whatever the dialogue is, the story is that we're telling ourselves, and we're keeping ourselves in that emotion for longer than we need to. The only thing that we could do is change ourselves. That's the really only thing that we have control over, are the thoughts that we think and how we feel. So I'm going to share this 4-step process that you can use to help you to reframe how you're thinking and to be able to focus on the positivity that is already built into your life. There are lots of positive things that are already there, and there's an abundance of blessings already in your life. The thing is, do you see them? Do you notice them? And are you choosing to look at them every day and making that a practice? So the 4 steps to reframing your thoughts so that you could feel better and tap into those positive vibes that are already inside of you is number one, become conscious of how you're feeling. We've got to slow down and be able to pause and get present to how we're feeling. And a lot of us will say things like, I feel sad, or I feel agitated. But instead of saying I feel, instead of claiming that, because we are not our emotions, right? It's just energy and we're having an experience of it. But saying something like, I'm having a feeling of sadness, or I'm experiencing a feeling of frustration right now. What that does is it keeps a little bit of a distance between you and the emotion. You're not owning it. You don't have to claim it. It is not yours. It is not who you are. You're just having an emotion right now. Then become aware of the thoughts that you're thinking. You know, where's my focus right now? I'm curious. What am I thinking? Become aware of those thoughts and ask yourself, is it true? Is what I'm thinking a fact? And usually the answer is no. Usually the answer is it's not a fact. It's a fear or it's a belief. And then the third step is to lean into what else is possible. So if this isn't true, what I'm telling myself, then what is true? What's another possibility? And here's a great spot to also take a breath and to just kind of listen inside and see what pops into your mind. And if it's something that feels good, then that's through the eyes of your soul. And if it's something that is negative or upsetting, well, that's fear talking. That's your ego talking, and that's how you can tell the difference. And the fourth and final step is to choose again. Choose what you want to put your attention on. Choose what you want to focus on. You see, there's this abundance of blessings all around. The very first blessing that I could think of is I woke up today, right? I mean, just think about it. Think about right now. Count all the blessings that you have. The fact that you're watching this live means you've got Wi-Fi, right? If you're in the house and the air conditioner is pumping like here, because it's so hot in New Jersey, there's an abundance of air, an abundance of water. I mean, there's just so much to go around. It's where are you putting your focus? Any questions or comments that you have, I'm here to support you. And that's all for today. So spark those positive vibes. They're on the inside. They're already there. You don't have to look outside for yourself. Tune in, go within, ask yourself, what do I most need right here, right now, in this moment? And then do something that feeds your soul, something that feels good, and you will feel better. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. Have a fabulous day, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.